What's the word, sneaker fam? It's your boy, Mr. Kicks, back at it again with another banger for y'all, man. And today, we got something to talk about. I know y'all done heard about them tariff taxes and how they done affected the stock market and how it's going to involve sneakers and all the imported goods. Well, if y'all don't know, you in the right spot. I'm finna put y'all on. Okay, so boom. What is a tariff? A tariff is a duty imposed by the government or customs for imported goods. Now, with that being said, that's like when you go send something to a family member or something that's not where you from, like out the country, or they send you something from out the country. It's going to be a tax just to get here now. You know what I'm saying? Now, just in case that was a little too vague for y'all, let me give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, boom. So let's say, for an example, here we go. I got this pen, right? Now, normally I get this pen for $3, right? Now, when I get this pen for $3, I sell them to you for $5 because, you know, I need to keep making a profit so I can get more pens from the source that I'm getting it from. Now, let's say the source that I'm getting it from starts charging me a tax on it, which is a tariff of $1.50 since it's coming from somewhere not where I live. So now that means I gotta pay $3 plus $1.50. So that's $4.50 for this pen. So now I'm gonna charge you $6 for this pen. You get what I'm saying? Because I still need to be able to make my profit. So with that being said, things are gonna get real expensive nowadays, especially sneakers. Now, boom, I know you're probably thinking like, why would this affect the sneaker community with taxes? Okay, check this out. I don't really be into politics like that, but I'll dabble into it if it's coming at the sneaker community or my pockets. You see what I'm saying? So look, so China, which is where we get all of our stuff from, has been feuding with the US for a long time. But with this new president we got, Trump, he decides like, you know what, we ain't finna back down from their little taxes. So China decided to put a tariff tax on all imported goods, right? Which meaning if you shipping something to China, when it hits customs, it's getting a tax right there. So the US is like, okay, since y'all want to do that, y'all send all of y'all stuff here. So that means we gonna have to put a tax on y'all's now. So let me break that down a little further. So now, like I said, we get everything from China. We get TVs, shoes, clothes, household goods, buildings, anything you can think of, it all comes from China. So now with that tax in place, it's like the buyers here has to pay a tax just to get what they normally would get from China to get sent to them. So now they're going to pay more, which means they're going to have to charge more for their things, including all the big stores, Nike, fashion stores like Louis Vuitton, Fendi, anything you can think about. It's going to get taxed heavily. And to be completely honest, he's so serious about this. Like, this is mind blowing. He's so serious about it that he stopped the tariff tax for everybody else for a little minute except for China. And little do y'all know, China is really like the big brother to the US. This is where we get all our sneakers from, people. All of them. Even if you wear Reps, that's where you're getting your sneakers from. If you wear real sneakers, that's where they coming from. So just think about it. If Nike was having deals on shoes or even selling sneakers and they was coming out to about like 110, 150 after taxes, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine what they finna be now with a tax on it. A tariff tax at that. Boom. Now, the stock market. Now, the stock market plays a role in this as well because, you know, as long as the stocks are doing good, then all the rest of the numbers is just going to fall in line. But if y'all didn't notice, it was just a crazy, crazy, crazy stock market crash, right? People was pulling their money out like crazy. A lot of companies was probably panicking like, oh my God, what's going on? Due to these tariff taxes. Now, it's not just affecting the sneaker community, but it's affecting everybody. And to be completely honest with y'all, if it didn't have nothing to do with the sneaker community, I probably wouldn't make a video about it. But, you know, me getting the information, I got to bring it to y'all. So now that these stock markets are crashed and everything is just like up for grabs, everybody don't know what's going on. We don't know where we finna get our sneakers from. We don't know how the companies is finna pay and more and tax us more on the shoe that we want. It's just crazy. How this is going to affect us is even crazier, man. Like, you don't understand. We just made amends with Nike and Jordan brand with the sneaker community. Like, you got to understand, Nike been coming out with straight bangers. They've been giving us what we've been wanting our whole lifetime. And now we got to sit here and worry if they're going to even continue to do that, or if they're going to continue to give us the same price, which I doubt they do, or how high this price is going to be now. Just think about it. We done got all these sneakers this year. We done got, from January, we done had a good 4-month run. We done got Black Cat 3s. Guess where they was made? In China. We done got Flu Game 12s, guess where they was made? In China. We done got foam posits, guess where they done made? In China. Especially the Galaxies, in China. We done got the Bread Toe reimagined wands. We done got the bread wands. We got so much heat coming afterwards, man. We supposed to be getting so many bangers, man. And now it's like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Nike done hit the pockets already these first 4 months. But it was respectable, though, because it's like, y'all bringing out classic after classic. I got to show some love, and I got to go out there. Like, they made me want to buy it. But I'm not going to hold you. If Nike's coming out with a sneaker that's normally, you know, they normally range from $210 to about $250, depending on the hype of the sneaker. If they coming out with a shoe that's now going to be $310, $380, because of a tariff tax, because they still need to make money to make us happy, I don't know, bro. But that's going to be silly. But, you know, y'all my people, so you know I got a plan, right? I got a plan for y'all. So the best way that we can actually get around this tariff tax is by shopping on a budget. Now, check me out. Listen to what I'm saying. I ain't saying to go buy the cheap shoes. No. What I'm saying is, it's actual gems out here. You just got to go find them. And that's why I'm here, to give y'all the sauce. Now, look, y'all done seen me do the Nike outlet video. I don't know if y'all heard me in the last one, but listen to me now, man. When these tariff taxes hit, that's where everybody is going to need to go. Everybody, if you love sneakers and don't want to pay that crazy price, you definitely going to want to go to the Nike outlets, because the Nike outlets, wherever you are, they got them everywhere. Chicago, New York, Miami, LA, wherever you at, they got them. And that's where you get deals on the sneakers. See, they tried to get us. They definitely tried to get us, but that's why we here, man. We here to make it happen. You feel me? Okay, boom. Now, it is one piece of the sneaker community who could potentially benefit from these tariffs. And that is all my resellers out here. Now, if you into reselling sneakers, you obviously know you buy a sneaker, you get what I'm saying, and then you sell it for high. You know what I mean? Because you sell it for what, you know, we think that it's worth, especially if it's a hype sneaker. But with these tariff taxes, if it goes up, y'all probably can make a killing. I'm not going to hold y'all. Because if you think about it, with these new taxes in play, it's like acceptable for you to tax more, if you get what I'm saying. Because it's like, now you got to tax the consumer, which is us, or the buyer. You got to tax the buyer, because where you got your shoes from, it was higher. You know what I mean? So it's like, now when people be like, oh yeah, I got these Flu Game 12s for $600, it's like, dang, they really is probably going for like $310 right now. You know what I'm saying? That's retail. So with that being said, it's like, y'all might be able to make a killing from that. Now, do I resell? I don't. But I do sell sneakers on the low. Sometimes if I get the right person that need them and they in my hands, I'll definitely look out. But that definitely could be a key for y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Now, just think about it. All y'all favorite sneakers, just y'all having to pay double for it now is just going to be insane, man. So that's my little hot take on the tariff taxes that's coming out and how it's going to affect the sneaker community, man. And on that note, you already know how I'm coming, man. It's your boy, Mr. Kicks, and I'm back with another banger for y'all, man. And we go!
Like, Biz, can you rap for me? And I'm like, actually, like a free fall when you break your neck. Look, I snap for free. That's off the top, right there on the spot. Like I ain't got a beat, but if I do, dreams coming true, cause I ain't rapped in weeks.